Good morning. Thank you for joining us here. Um, we have been informed that the 30-meter telescope will not be proceeding with construction at this time. So, as you all know, we're in the holidays, and so we have made a decision that we will be um, withdrawing our personnel so that they can enjoy the holidays with everyone else.
Can you explain to us why, in addition to just it being the holidays, there must be?
Well, I do think that we're looking at all of the resources that are currently on Mauna Kea and trying to make prudent decisions. So we've been working with the TIO, um, being prepared for them beginning construction. And when we were informed that they are not going to be proceeding at this time, we thought that it would be prudent to remove state personnel and start to de-escalate and return access to Mauna Kea Access Road. As you know, we have shut Mauna Kea Access Road in order to move construction equipment up, and there will not be any construction equipment moving up at this time. So we thought that it would be prudent.
When you're saying they're not proceeding, just to be clear, what does that mean? Does that mean that they're abandoning Hawaii, or are they still planning for Mauna Kea?
They are not abandoning Hawaii.
Governor, our sources are telling us that TMT has grave concerns that the state was unable to allow it to proceed. It's been 4 times that they tried to get equipment up the Mauna since 2015. So what can you say about those concerns that the state could not provide safe access?
Certainly, I've assured them that the county and the state working together could provide safe access to the construction site. We continue to work with the project, and we will be prepared. When they are prepared to start construction, the county and the state will be prepared to provide access.
What does that mean that TMT is not ready to proceed at this time? Why and when will they be ready to proceed?
I think you need to direct that question to TMT.
How many state personnel are guarding the access road right now?
We can get you that number. I think it's,
We actually don't
yeah,
disclose operation details.
I mean, we could count the vehicles.
sure.
Does the winter have anything to do with this?
Certainly, that's a big part of it, right? I mean, it is winter. We've had personnel deployed on site for all of this time. And so we definitely believe that
Is
it makes
this a
sense.
gesture toward the protesters so that maybe the kupuna won't be cold?
Well, we certainly hope that they'll, move off the mountain as well. We are working with Hawaii County to provide, reopen the road and provide access to everyone.
Governor, in your message, you had said that it is our understanding that Hawaii County will give protesters time to remove unauthorized structures and materials before undertaking its own clearance procedures. So does that mean they need to remove their things or face some sort of action from state or county?
We certainly will be working with Hawaii County to restore access to Mauna Kea Access Road for the general public. As you know, there are lots of activities that have been restricted during this period of time, and we are working with the county to restore public access for the many people who have access to the summit or in the past.
So what happens if they don't remove the campsite?
We will be working with the county. The specific timeline is not determined. We are being prudent. We certainly would encourage the protesters to remove their equipment, but certainly I can't speak for them.
Hasn't the Kia'i allowed access to the mountain for astronomers?
Yes, and we intend to maintain access for astronomers, but there are other members in our community that have not been able to get access to the summit. We do hope to restore normal access to the Mauna Kea summit.
Governor, specifically, who with the county gave you assurances that they would help with some sort of clearance of the campground?
We've been working with Chief Ferrer and others, so talking with the mayor.
Were there any discussions or negotiations or agreements that had to be made before this with the protesters?
No, we continue to meet and talk with all stakeholders involved. We talk with members of the TIO, and so that we can be clear about what their desires would be. We continue to talk with protesters and other stakeholders. There have been many in the community that we've reached out to and had discussions, leaders in the Native Hawaiian community, leaders in the business community and the general community that are involved or interested in the project. And so we continue to have those conversations, and we will continue to have those conversations until we can find a solution that everyone can be satisfied with.
Your memo mentions a 22-week stand down. Why that time frame?
22 weeks, I'm not sure what you're referring to, so. Yeah. I'm not certain, I don't recall a specific reference to 22 weeks stand down. We've been up on Mauna Kea since July, and certainly we believed at this point in time it made sense for us to bring our state law enforcement home. We've been working with the counties as well, so we'll be working with the county on what it means to recognize the fact that construction vehicles won't be moving at this time, and restoring public access to Mauna Kea.
Is there any idea how long the stand down could be?
No,
When does the holiday period end? When will you resupply the personnel?
no, we will be working with the project to see when they would be ready to begin construction.
How much of a money issue is this?
Certainly, the cost is an issue, but I think it's more about the notion that we are in the holiday season. We are making plans for how to best provide safe access to the construction site. We were informed that they would not be moving on construction at this point in time, and so we thought it'd be prudent that we give all law enforcement, state law enforcement personnel, as well as county law enforcement the opportunity to scale back until the project is ready to move.
But did hitting that 15 million mark, because that was my understanding, is that what had been put into the budget, did that effectively mean that you couldn't proceed with the law enforcement actions? I mean, would you have had, what would have had to happen if you wanted to continue? Would you have to go back to the ledge and seek an emergency appropriation?
Certainly I think that those issues are secondary. The primary focus is the safety and security of our community, being able to enforce the law. Certainly we would find the resources that is necessary to provide access. We believe that it would make sense for us at this point in time, based on what the project had informed us, that we would bring our people home and work with the county to restore normal public access to Mauna Kea Access Road.
You said on Monday your budget request includes monies for law enforcement for activities on Mauna Kea. Do you think this decision today could in any way affect those budgetary requests?
No, I think that what I had said in the budget briefing is that we are providing funds for safety and security in general, and obviously they would be applicable to the Mauna Kea situation. But we are seeing access issues crop up in dealing with state properties all around the state. So generally it's a provision that allows us to have the resources necessary for the various state agencies, public safety, DLNR, Department of Transportation, other agencies that are beginning to see access issues on state lands all across the state. So obviously, those resources would be able to be used in Mauna Kea, but they also would be available for other situations should it arise.
Governor, the activists have said in the past repeatedly that they will not move if TMT doesn't move. So TMT, while it's not moving forward, isn't pulling out of Mauna Kea. So if they leave their encampment there, can they expect a sweep or any type of arrests?
You know, I really can't comment on that at this point in time. You know, we are working with Hawaii County at their request to support the activities. You know, we are removing state personnel. We're coordinating the county reducing their personnel from Mauna Kea, and we're both working to restore regular access to Mauna Kea, and certainly we'll be working with the Hawaii County Police.
Does this holiday moratorium apply only to Mauna Kea or to the other sites where there are currently activities at?
I don't know exactly what site you're referring to.
Kahuku,
But this is-
Kalailoa, Sherwood Park.
You know, we don't have any state involvement in any of those activities that I'm aware of.
How immediate will this be? Are there law enforcement vehicles there now, barricades that are already taken down? If not, when will they leave?
You know, we're working through that. You know, just wanted to let the people know that that we'll be proceeding. We don't have a specific timetable for what that looks like. You know, we are going to assure the safety and security of our personnel and the Hawaii County personnel. So we'll be doing it in a prudent manner.
Mayor Harry Kim has said that he would inform the public if and when TMT decides to move its equipment up the mountain. Would you make that same commitment?
You know, certainly I'm not going to discuss operational issues, and I've told you that before. Certainly you'd have to have that conversation with Mayor Kim.
Have there been any safety issues on Mauna Kea?
You know, there are safety issues. You can look at all of the citations that have been issued over the number of weeks by Hawaii County Police.
So speeding tickets are different than what's going on at the encampment.
Yeah, I'm not aware of the specific distribution or the separation of citations from the encampment versus generally from Daniel K. Inouye Highway.
Governor, the county council, the Hawaii County Council, yesterday rejected an agreement with the state in which the state would reimburse it for the law enforcement costs. And my understanding of that agreement is that it also kind of obligated the county for 5 years to do law enforcement. Could you speak to that?
We
Well-
continue to work with Hawaii County Police and the Mayor's Office on all activities related to Mauna Kea, and we will continue to. We had an agreement with the Mayor and the Police Chief and the Hawaii County Police Department, so we intend to honor that commitment. You know, we'll be working with the Police Chief and his people.
How is de-escalating now, how would that change anything in the future, say if TMT decides to try to move construction vehicles again? You know, this protest has been going on for months now.
Mhm.
How will this change things if the same thing happens again?
Well, I don't believe it changes anything, you know, per se. We are at this point, we have been up on the mountain in response to requests from Hawaii County Police to provide support. At this point in time, in discussions with Hawaii County and our law enforcement people, we believe that it made sense for us to reduce the number of personnel up on the mountain. We did inform the project that at the point that they are prepared to start construction, we'd be prepared to provide safe and peaceful access to the site.
Okay, but what I'm saying is the same thing could happen again. We could end up in another protest, and then what happens?
Well, you know, we continue to have many conversations with Native Hawaiian groups and organizations as well as individuals to listen to concerns and to find ways to address them so that we can find a peaceful solution. And we will continue to have those conversations.
Given that TMT is not pulling out of Hawaii, what is the allowed window for construction according to its permits?
Yeah, I don't have that information, but we can get that to you.
Will all state personnel be removed by Christmas Day?
I don't have a timetable. We will be working and will establish a prudent way to bring the state employees back.
What's your reaction to Tulsi Gabbard's present vote on the 2 impeachment articles?
I really haven't been paying attention to Tulsi Gabbard's vote. I'm sorry.
Do we have any other questions on TMT?
Yes, Governor, I just wanted to clarify the issue with the Hawaii County Council. Are you saying that the state will go ahead and reimburse the county for its law enforcement costs, regardless of the county council's vote against the agreement?
You know, the Hawaii County Police had requested our assistance to provide safe and peaceful access to the construction site, and we agreed. And certainly I will be honoring that agreement with them.
Okay, and then this, Claire was shaking her head no, this 5-year, my understanding is there's a 5-year obligation. Is that incorrect, that the agreement required Hawaii County to provide some sort of law enforcement assistance on 5 years? Is that?
The county has to provide law enforcement. I mean, there's no obligation.
I mean, I do think, yes, I
I
mean,
just want to make
Hawaii,
sure we had the reporting correct.
right, well, Hawaii County is obligated to provide and enforce the law on Hawaii County. And so I'm not certain what the parameters of, the specific parameters of the agreement were, but certainly they have been acting in alignment with the agreement up until this point in time and have incurred costs. And we certainly would be honoring that commitment.
Will the road remain part of DHHL?
Yes, the road itself, as you know, is in the process of being transferred over to the Department of Transportation, and the Department of Transportation has jurisdiction over the road.
Governor, you had expressed disappointment that TMT is not moving forward. What can you say to the broader business and development community that, again, have concerns that the state is unable to proceed with projects that have already gone through regulatory review?
You know, certainly we're working with the project to provide safe and peaceful access, and we assured them that we would be able to do that. They're not prepared to move forward with construction at this point in time. So I assured them that we continue to be ready to provide access when they are ready to proceed with construction.